y'all doing out there today? Woo! Yes, I am up. I was supposed to go get a haircut today, but something in my spirit said, Wiley, hold on from the haircut because it might be some mess going on today. So why don't you just get some sleep or go to the grocery store, get you some chicken wings for the air fryer, get you some milk for your coffee, because it might be some mess that is coming on the show today. It might be some mess. So I said, let me prepare myself and get myself together. So we're going to be talking about two alleged cheaters. You see me? I'm saying two. Okay. Let's put up Gary Owen picture up really quick of him and his wife, because according to TMZ, his wife have now filed for divorce. She filed the paperwork. She wanted to divorce her husband. And I heard rumors that he cheated on his black wife. And this is what I want to tell his black wife. This is why it's important to get somebody of my skin complexion to be your husband. But anyhow, I heard allegedly that he cheated on her and she's tired of it, okay? That he had cheated. It hadn't really come out publicly. I've heard rumors, and y'all heard it here first on the Wiley Show, that Gary cheated on his wife allegedly. And this is why you need to stick with Chocolate Man, because Chocolate Man don't cheat. Okay, but it just gets away. Now you see how beautiful his wife is beautiful. Teeth is white and all that type of stuff. And she looks good, but I don't care. Because at the end of the day, if your man is cheating, file for a divorce. Don't stay with him. Okay, now, all right, so that's what I heard allegedly. Now, how many people believe that Gary Owens cheated on his wife? Okay, all right, so I'm just heard that, and I was like, well, this is not surprising. And sometimes you could be with this man so long, and they be like, dang, don't you get tired of getting cheated on? You take all these beautiful pictures. He put his wife all in his stand-up, but you can't keep that peen under subjection. You know what I'm saying? You can't even keep your peen in your pants. I don't understand that. Why can't you just keep your peen in your pants? And this to let you know, you could be as beautiful as ever and still get cheated on. Y'all forget that Beyonce got cheated on by Jay-Z. And Beyonce is beautiful. So you can be the most beautiful girl in the world, a beautiful brown-skinned woman in the world, and still get cheated on. Because beauty has nothing to do with it. If you're dealing with somebody with a cheater, and then when you look at the people that they cheated with, ain't even on your level. Right or wrong? It's so sad. So I'm really she's in my prayers. I hope that she do get the divorce, and you know what I'm saying, and get with a black man, get with a man that is going to love her, you know, somebody black, that's going to treat her with love, get that black love, and just leave these other folks alone. Because you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't have cheated on her, because if she would have married me, I would stay faithful to her. Look how his wife looked. She's beautiful. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Look how she is beautiful. And I just don't understand, why do these people cheat on these beautiful women? And they probably cheat on with another black woman, but I heard one of the producers said, hey, Wiley, he cheated. And I saw it on TMZ. Now, TMZ didn't report it. That I'm telling you, Wiley is reporting it. It is all alleged, okay? So when y'all hear it on any other platforms, y'all got to say, damn, that Wiley said it first. I really would have. And they said she's really emotional, that she's been crying, that she's just tired of it. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, eventually, if it's true or not, you will be seeing the side chick going to come out and start speaking and doing interviews. And I'm saying to all side chicks, y'all are welcome to come over to the Wiley Show. If you're a side chick, you are welcome to come on over here. And we would definitely interview you right on camera, and we would love to break it down. And let's tell it how it is. Okay, because eventually it's gonna come out. And I'm hearing now this is in my spirit. I just hope that this is wrong because my spirit, because usually I get these voices, and a voice is just telling me he cheated and got another woman pregnant. That's what one of the voices is telling me. Now I don't know how true this is. I hope that he didn't get another woman pregnant. But that's just in my spirit. But we're gonna move on to the next topic. But in my spirit, but if it is true, because sometimes women will stay with you until you don't get another woman pregnant. If you look at what happened to Wendy Williams did not leave Kelvin Hunter until Kelvin Hunter got another woman pregnant. Now she stayed with this cheater. Keep that in mind when we get into this Derrick Jaxn story. Wendy Williams stayed with the cheater, knew his man was cheating, she knew her man was cheating, but she did not leave until the side chick got pregnant. But she knew he was a cheater. And she didn't say, hey, I ain't going to divorce him. And the only time she thought about divorcing him is when he got the side chick pregnant. Keep that in mind when we get into this Derrick Jaxn story. All right. So y'all heard that. Let's move on to this. And we will be taking phone calls if anybody want to just give their opinion about the situation. Let's go to it. Okay. Now, Tasha K and Derrick Jaxn, they are in a beef. Okay. It is a beef between them both. Tasha K came out and she's exposing the relationship guru, Tyler Perry wannabe, Steve Harvey wannabe, the chocolate version, okay? And shout out to Tasha K because Dr. Watkins, did I say his name? He was even talking about Tasha K and Derrick Jaxn. So it's getting some clout. And then Derrick Jaxn is trending on Twitter. Give me a second, okay? So Tasha K came out and she said, hey, he's cheating on his wife. And good God of Zion. So she put the information out that he cheating on his wife, and one of the women that looks like this, let's see if we can bring her up. This is, I think, the third person they cheated on. This person, right? Is this it right here? There you go, right there. And good God of Zion, she thick, good. I would have hit that too. I'm just telling you. Anyway, but she is alleging that Derrick Jaxn is cheated on with this other woman y'all see in the green pants. Okay. That he smashed that. So Derrick Jaxn, I don't know who told him to do this. In the words of Dr. Derick, who be telling these people to go do a live and just do a live when you in some controversy and you try to explain it? Just let the blogger just say it. You just hush up and shut up. Don't say nothing. But no, Derrick Jaxn went on his YouTube with the fuzzy connection. The connection wasn't right. The spirit wasn't right. Then his wife talking about, I'm watching too. His wife was watching. And he up there trying to tell a story of him and his wife getting a divorce, and they was gonna get they was separated, and they went on to the church, and he gave his life to Christ, but his mentor said you really gotta give your life to Christ. You just can't confess that. I'm like, y'all so confused. But anyway, I'm like, when are you gonna tell us where your wife at so she can sit down with you, just like Kirk Franklin sat down with his wife when he said he was watching, he had an addiction to pornography. So why your wife is not sitting there with you when you're caught up in a cheating scandal? Bring your wife on. I know she probably putting the babies down, but just say to your wife, baby, before you put the babies down, let's sit down together and hold hands while I explain to what happened, and so you can confirm my story. I knew that was very suspicious because I'm like, I'm trying to stand with Derrick Jaxn because he's a chocolate brother, and you know what I'm talking. He gives sometimes he gives good advice, but then he go lie, and then he took down the video. I'm like, how in the world you gonna take down the video? You was sitting there promoting your book. Obviously, it wasn't done in the right spirit. See, you should have called your wife up and say, baby, let's do a live together. Let's tell them that we was getting a divorce to back it up. You trying to sow receipts, we need to hear from your wife. Because right now it's making your wife look like she looking crazy out here in these streets. Now, this is what I want to say about the wife. If these rumors are true that Derrick Jaxn is cheated and slept with this woman in the green pants, his wife probably already know all of this. And then he got up to 3 side chicks. So this ain't nothing new for his wife to not know all of this. I believe his wife know. I believe that as long as he come back home to her, she's good. As long as she can post him on social media, she's good. As long as she can live this life of having this being with this person that's a relationship guru, and we stand the same way. As long as I'm getting a piece of the chocolate peen, it's good. As long as you ain't get other women pregnant, it's good. I just think that I believe his wife know about all the side chicks. His wife is complicit because he ain't never get none of his side chicks ever had a baby. So she will stay with him until he get a woman pregnant and she have the baby. Then that's when you'll hear her talking about she gonna divorce him. Till then, she ain't going nowhere. Now, the lady that went on Tasha K platform, I believe that she's the 3rd side chick that y'all see her picture, and she had a cough, a nasty, nasty cough. Probably had the Rona, or probably for sucking on that peen or something like that, it can cause infections. But anyway, I'm not saying that she did do that, but she met the man because she was having relationship problems. She went out to lunch or breakfast or lunch with this married man. They had a conversation, and then eventually he invited her to a party, and according to her, he whipped out his peen. And she said, "Why are you whipping out your peen? You know I don't want to do this." And you whip it out. Whip. He whipped it out. So I'm assuming that she did have love-making sex. They had sex without a condom. That's why she coughing like, yeah, Tasha K. This is what happened. We ain't use no condoms. She needs to go on and get tested. She needs to get tested for HPV. She needs to get tested for STI. She needs to get tested for the Rona. She needs to get tested for the HIV. She needs to get tested for everything in the alphabet. Because you got a cough, and that cough sounds like you need to get tested. And this what happened, and we ain't use no condom. Well, how was the sex? Tasha K asked that woman. She asked her, how was the sex? She said it was good, but he didn't go a long time. He was with for about 15 minutes. I said, 15? He'll be with for 15 minutes? That ain't nothing. Anyway, but she said he got a nice size, but he didn't go that long. That's what she said while she was proceeding to cough. And the reason why I say I stand with Derrick with Derrick Jaxn, just to get y'all to watch the video. Child, I understand. Well, let me change this side of child, please. You think I'm gonna stay with this man, cheat on his beautiful wife, get this other one with green pants on, and got her with this cough, ain't taking her to Walgreens with this man, take her medicine and stuff like that? Let me, man, please get up out of here. Get up out of here. You giving these women all this relationship advice, and here you are caught up in another scandal. And then you tried to clean up the scandal, but look what you did. You went live and didn't even bring your wife. And then the connection was wrong. So already then, it just don't make a good sense. And I said something on Tasha K page, and I ain't going to take it back. I said something on Tasha K page, and I'm not taking it back. Black women are not going to stop following Derrick Jaxn because he got the 3 things. He's attractive, he's chocolate, he got a body, he's married, and it's a lot of women out here that is desperate for men attention, that is desperate for advice for another man. So again, I don't care how many side chicks going to come out. It's not going to stop women from supporting him because he's good looking. Then they say his peen is good. He go for about 15 minutes. Then one of the side chicks said his head game is good. This ain't nothing but free promo for more women to support him. And they not going to stop not supporting him. Okay? They not. Now, his wife knew that he's a cheater, is out there, and she is a Christian woman. She gonna stay with her husband. And I ain't mad at it. If you want to stay with a cheat man and stuff like that, and risk of you getting something, the cough or the itches or the burns or the pus, go right ahead. Okay? Go right ahead and you stay with him. I ain't mad if his wife want to stay with a man that goes around all these different women. It is what it is. You can't get mad at why. How many of y'all stay with y'all man that know y'all man out there cheating and y'all still with him? Okay? She ain't gonna leave until somebody come out and say that I'm pregnant with Derrick Jaxn baby and I'm not gonna terminate it. I'm gonna keep it, and then maybe you will see the wife talk about she gonna get divorced. But until then, she ain't going nowhere. She gonna stay as Mrs. Jackson. Tasha K could do 55 videos. That wife ain't leaving. Not until she feels that if the nail in the coffin gonna be if he would have got this woman pregnant, the one with the green pants and one with that nasty cough, then you'll hear, oh my God, Derrick Jaxn getting a divorce. His wife had enough. Now, I do believe that they was gonna try to separate and all that type of stuff. I do believe that they probably was separated. His wife probably was over it. She probably always say, I'm leaving you, but she can't leave because she's in love with a cheater. It's hard for a woman to leave a man that you in love with, though he is a cheater. Though he's spreading that peen to this one and that one. You can't leave him because you love him. And that's hard to tell a woman to leave a man that they are in love with and they know he is a cheater. She knows it. Oh, she knows. You can tell, you can smell another woman on the man. You can tell how you doing it. I do believe that he is telling other women that his wife ain't good in bed. I can believe all that. And she probably not. Only thing his wife probably know how to do is missionary. She probably don't suck the chocolate peen. You know what I'm saying? She probably just love just regular missionary style. Sophia, Seeley off The Color Purple. You just get on top of her, hump her, and that's about it. That's all she gonna do. He probably want a woman that's hit it from the back. She probably don't want to get hit from the back. You know what I'm saying? Because it hurts back there. His wife don't probably want to get hit from the back. But the lady in the green pants, you probably get hit her from the back down her throat all day, all night long. All night long. Because the question I would ask the lady in the green pants, did he hit it from the back? The reason why he say his wife ain't good in bed because he like to hit it from the back. He wants you to swallow the pea, swallow the seed. And his wife said, I ain't doing that. Get that thing out my face. Because she a Christian, holy woman. She probably missionary style and all that type of stuff. Just on the back. Y'all know what it is. He wants somebody that is freaky. And his wife know all this stuff. She got a YouTube. She know what's going on. She got an Instagram. She ain't blind. She's not slow. She's highly intelligent, but she's in love with a cheater. How many women could confirm that? And understand what she's going through. Some of y'all been with a cheater. It took you years to leave that cheater. Come on, I know what y'all gonna try to say. So Tasha K, she's exposing him, and he needs to be exposed. But his book sales gonna continue to go up. He's good looking. His eyes are straight. He don't have no cock eye. Come on, somebody. He don't have a cock eye. He's masculine. He be calling out men that ain't no good, speaking, pandering to black women, and y'all gonna be right there bad in his book. I'm a bad his book because I'm curious to know how he this famous. And I said, because he got a good body. He got a nice body. I saw that man body. I said, woo, I'll be in his DM too. I let him hit it in the condo and the penthouse all night long. You ain't bad it, but it's a couple of side chicks that's gonna buy it. I can guarantee you that DM is still popping and women are still up in there. And the woman that went on Tasha K's show, the only reason why she exposing him, is because he blocked her on social media. But in his dumb behind, get on his platform saying, my problem is when I block you, I fully don't block you. I fully don't cut you off. He wasn't making no sense. But this woman wouldn't have not called him out if she still had the communication, if he still was giving her some pee, if he still was giving her that long, thick tongue down her yoni. She would have never went to Tasha K. The only reason why them side chicks is speaking out is because he took the peen somewhere else. He ain't giving the peen to them because he already got it. He got plenty side chicks and he dumped them. And that's the only reason why they speak. They don't give a damn about his wife. They don't care nothing about his wife, because if they cared about his wife, once he said that he was married and you knew it, you would have never allowed him to stick that tongue down your yoni. All right. I said what I said. They ain't gonna like this type of teaching. So we're gonna open up the phone lines. If any black women, period, want to call in and give their side of the story, the number is 646-716-8447. And give me a second. I'll pull the number and I'll put it on the screen if y'all want to call in really quickly. But Tasha K, she's going to expose him, and he needs to be exposed. But his wife been known for years that he's not faithful to her. And I think every night she go to sleep, it is what it is. She knows that. But I think if he start getting these women pregnant, then that's when you'll see her leave completely. She had been trying. Oh, let me leave. Let's separate. How you separate and you still allow him to D you down? Oh, y'all separate. Oh, y'all filing for divorce, and he still get to hit it, and you still get to hump it and ride it. That you ain't really over it. When you over it, you over it. I'm just gonna say it like that. I think his wife known for a long time that he's like this. Since they've been in college, she been knowing that he's a cheater. But she just so happened that she fell in love with a cheater. Now, she could easily get him back and she could be with somebody and hump somebody. And I can guarantee if she started doing this stuff and start getting with other men, you'll see Derick gonna dump her in the first thing smoking. She's gonna be out of there. All right. So we're gonna open the phone line. The number is 646-716-8447. You all can call in. Anonymous, you live on the air. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hello.
Hey.
Sure. All I want to say is that if you're going to cheat right, why would you send videos of yourself personally talking to these people, these women, with your face, recording their names, saying everything? If you're going to cheat the right way. That's for a lot of people.
What's the right way to cheat? What are you talking about? Cheat the right way? What is the right way to cheat?
Well, don't show your face when you do it. That's a dumb move, right?
Okay.
Why would you show?
You said don't.
Why would you show your face?
You say
don't show your face in the camera. Why is you showing your face in the camera? And sending it to the women, knowing that they can expose you. It's stupid.
So you said he should have took he should have took the phone.
What he should have did was not did it at all. He shouldn't have cheated at all.
Right.
He shouldn't have did it at all. But if you're gonna cheat, at least try to be sneaky with it. But honestly, he don't care.
You know why
Right?
he don't care? Because his wife already know this. He don't need to be secret. His wife already been knowing it. Do you think that his wife don't know that he's a cheater? That she don't know he deal with other women?
No, I do think she know. I think she do know, but I think so she a little off probably. She probably a little off because you know when I look on her page, she just I I I, I just don't know. She just seem a little off. She don't seem off to you.
I don't think she see off. I just think like a lot of women out here. You got kids, you in your 30s, it's hard for you to get back on the market, and she just probably just want to stay with her. I don't think that she's off. I just think like, hey, I'm in my 30s, I got these kids. I'm not that on the dating circuit. She ain't that the one of the top pick to get somebody on Derrick Jaxn level. So I just think that she's gonna stay with him. I just think that I don't think that she's off. I think that she don't want to break up the family. She a Christian. She don't want to break up the 2-parent household.
I hate when people put the Christian thing on it. Now I hate when people do that.
Okay.
Just because you're Christian don't mean you have to stay. Just because you're Christian don't mean you have to stay. Right?
Facts.
That's factual, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now what? Let me ask you this.
I hear you. Go ahead, sister.
If you would cheat,
okay,
would you record yourself in your face and send it to another woman?
If it's some good yoni, I'll record it, send it, and everything. I mean, I like to record myself doing it. So I would say if it's me, if I was smashing the lady in the green pants, I'll record it. If it's good enough, it's tight, nice, tastes good. Yeah, I would see myself recording it. I mean, I'll do all type of stuff. Honestly, I would.
Let me tell you this. You just the dumbest he.
What? How? Okay. All right. Well, we love you. Thank you so much for calling this. You hung up the phone. Let's go to the next caller. 1753 calling you on the air.
Hello, good night, Wiley. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Good. So I just want to chime in on the Derrick Jaxn situation. Okay. I believe Derrick Jaxn's wife is a kept chick. What I mean by that is like she likes the glitter and the glamour, the money and the popularity that comes with being Derrick Jaxn's wife. So she's not the type to be like, okay, I'm gonna leave him. I feel like as long as she has a mentality of as long as he comes home to her, then she's okay. Facts. Right? That's what I'm getting from her.
Yeah. I get that too.
You know what I'm saying? All this. It's kind of just like, okay, like, but he might give you a gift that you can't get rid of. I mean, it's not so much about the cheating. It's just the fact that he's like being dirty with it. Like he's just cheating and just sticking his community peen and everything. That's everything moving. Everything moving. It's like a hit and run. He sees something pretty, he grab it. Okay, go and roll and then come back out and go home to you. I mean, you got to have some type of self-respect. Something. He's not the last man on earth, and he won't be the first man to cheat. You know what I mean?
Right. I feel you.
Also, the side chick, okay, she sounds like she had the clap in her throat the way she was coughing. Okay, she's just so happy and gloating about going raw with him. I don't know what's her problem. All right, her pH balance probably thrown off, smelling like crawfish water all over the place. I just don't understand. Like, I don't understand. All of these broken people with their spirits all entangled. I just don't understand. Derrick Jaxn, I feel like he recorded himself because he liked being in control. Okay, he likes to have power, and he just doesn't care. I'm pretty sure he was cheating for a long time. Okay,
and but you also got to understand too. He got that power, publicity. All of this power comes with it as well. And if you a cheater, he's like a man in a candy store because he's doing all, and what he does, it attracts women. it attracts women.
Mm-hmm.
If I had a body like him and talking like he's talking, then you get it. Even if some preachers don't even look like that, but they have that power of a pastor or a minister, and some of them begin a lot of yoni and all that type of stuff. So it's difficult for her to even have a man that's gonna be faithful because he's around all those women. His base is women. And where he goes wrong,
I don't really feel like it's difficult. I feel like he kind of like, I'm not gonna say difficult. I feel like there's a lot of pick-me's. Okay, there's a lot of pick-niches in there. Like, oh my gosh, whatever he's saying is like music to my ears. Let me tell you something. Derrick Jaxn, he panders to women who are vulnerable. Okay, women who can't get over their first love, women who can't get over their breakup. Broken women. Okay, tells them what they want to hear, and then use that. Okay, to try to go ahead and ease their pain. Right. Same thing that Jada Pinkett Smith did with August Alsina. It's no different. They use your weaknesses to come back at you, right? It's like a sheep. I saw a wolf in sheep's clothing. And that's the most dangerous kind of person.
All right.
Okay.
But again,
one more thing,
do you
Wiley,
think his wife, if he were to get somebody pregnant, do you think his wife would leave then? If someone would get pregnant,
of course, because one thing you don't bring home is babies and STDs. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like she would leave, but I do think she should do is use this publicity to, boss up. She should come out as a damsel in distress, what it's like for her, and do the same thing that he's doing, okay, and make money off of it. Why not? You got kids to feed. Right? We waiting on her to speak.
Because I'm looking at the video right now, and I mean, I was looking at the video. I thought the video would still be up, and it's not up. He must have took the video down. Everybody know the video. Did you see the video? What was going through your head? Because the video was a disaster.
So in the video, I feel like he was doing damage control. I feel like, he wanted to come back in women's good graces. But first of all, he was already bothered. He was hot and bothered. Okay. The internet was staticky, and he was just going back and forth and contradicting himself. Like, okay, are you and your wife together or you're not together? Which one is it? And even if you're not together and you're separated, do you guys have an agreement that you're going to sleep with other women and unprotected as well? There's so many different answers that need questions and questions that need answers. It makes no sense. He shouldn't say anything until him and his wife had an agreement and then come out.
His wife but let me say this. His wife should have been sitting next to him because she's being brought up. Let's see where her headspace is at. You know what I'm saying? Because this is called for your wife need to be at it. Because I did hear his wife was like, oh, you watching? She was like, yeah. And you should allow your wife to come in there, sit down, and y'all have a conversation. And she tell us what happened. But he took the video down. The video I'm talking about, he went live on his YouTube channel. Before Tasha went live, he went live. Mm-hmm. I mean, they were dragging him in the comments.
I saw a little snippet.
They were dragging him all in them comments.
You know why? Because he became the same man that he tells you to avoid.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand. That's like getting high on your own supply. How are you saying, okay, don't do this type of man, don't go to that type of man and do the same thing? However, I do feel like his wife is like a power dynamic. I feel like he's the breadwinner. She's probably domesticated. I mean, you could kind of tell because like whatever he says, she just do it. Okay, you listen and know. You need to chime in. You need to go ahead and give your stance on your opinion on the situation, and then move accordingly, and call it a day.
Facts.
So also one more thing, Wiley, just the Candace Owens situation. I am not surprised. I feel like Candace Owens' white Jesus has let her down. Candace Owens.
Are you talking about Candace?
Yes, Candace Owens.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'm just saying, like, first of all, she says she dates a white guy, and he's like a real white guy who went to private school and plays golf. However, what I want Black women and women in general to understand is that a dog is a dog no matter what color he is, okay? He could be white, black, brown, blue. He will still be a dog. It doesn't matter, okay? So I think that there's a narrative about, okay, well, if you date a white man, same thing with the white woman. We're talking about the man in this sense that, okay, he's going to be more faithful. That means nothing. Okay, if he's a horn dog, he's a horn dog, and that's what it is. Don't you agree, Wiley?
Absolutely. And my thing is this: if you're gonna cheat, don't get married, but that's unfair to the wife.
I mean, I think you should have a discussion. If you like to bring people in, or you know what I'm saying, or you like to have multiple wives or sister wives, at least let somebody know. But you're cheating in the public eye. and doing all these things for what? Like, what? I don't get it. And I'm glad she's divorcing him. If it is true,
right.
Okay. Yes, divorce him and have him pay that alimony, for all your pain and the stress that you're going through, and keep it pushing. I just want women to boss up and use discernment, like when you have discernment when you are dating somebody, okay? Nobody is God, not even Derrick Jaxn, and he has his flaws, but you should have seen that a mile away.
All right. We thank you so much for calling in. Okay. Okay, bye-bye. She probably thought Gary was married to Candace. And he's not. That ain't Candace or something. But I'm gonna let her have it though. The number is 616-716-8447. Let's go to the next caller. 9582. Caller, you on the air. 9582, you live on air. Hey.
Good morning.
It is morning. Okay.
Hello, good morning.
Hi. Welcome.
Yes. Yeah, I think the reason why the man cheat on his wife is because they've been together for a long time. And he's probably tired of her, vagina, and he want a new one. Because most men, because he's been with her since, I think college, so high school or college. So that's meaning he's only having sex with one person. And the reason why he's cheating, he want to try a new thing. It don't matter how beautiful you think you are, a man gonna want something else because his penis is used to her vagina, so he wants something new. You understand? So it do not matter how beautiful a person is. And plus, he said she was born in bed.
Well, he need to teach us some new things.
So you understand what I'm trying to say? It don't matter how long you've been with a person, how beautiful they are, but somehow you're going to want to taste something else because you've been getting the same vagina, so you want to try something else. And plus, women, they throw themselves at him, so he know he can get it like that. You understand?
I hear you. Okay.
But do you understand what I'm trying to say?
I understand what you're trying to say. And that is a point when you just with one woman, you want to try something else, especially when you've been trying it all the way along. But if you're not that good in bed.
Me.
Yeah, go ahead.
You see, me, I was in a relationship for a long time with my kid's father. We never got married, nothing like that. And it's like me and him, we always have sex over and over, and I be getting bored, stuff like that. And then when we finally broke up, I had sex with different people, and it felt better. Like that was a new penis, But it was like a big relief. But even though I'm not with him, he still wants to have sex with me. It's just like, no, I don't want to have sex with you because I already know how your dick feels, I just want a new one. You understand?
Yes, I hear you. Yes, I hear you.
Yeah, so to the wives, she could be beautiful as you like. Okay, Beyonce and Jay-Z. Right now, a lot of men could say, "Oh, why would Jay-Z cheat on Beyonce? How beautiful she is." Don't they know Jay-Z been with her for so long? He already know how her vagina feels. He don't care. If he could get another woman, he would. Stuff like that. And us people, we always talking about, oh, if this man was my man or that woman was my woman, I would never cheat because they are so beautiful. But guess what? Those people, they've been with them. They don't want the same vagina or penis. They want new ones. You understand?
I hear you on that. And we thank you so very much for calling in.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bad. That lady called in and she played no games. Yes. The number is 616-716-8447. 9867. You're live on the air.
Hey, Wiley and Chad. This is the voice from New York. That last caller, I feel like she just needs to be in an open relationship. It doesn't matter how long you be with somebody. Yes, you be adapted to that person because it's boring. But sex is viewed to me as an art, and there's many ways to spice up your sex life if you choose to do so. Right? You can do tantric sex. You can do Kama Sutra. You can do Nuru massage. There's so many things out there. If you truly want to do that, then you and your spouse can also swing if that's in your flavor. But to use that as an excuse to condone that negative behavior is something that I think is very disrespectful. Because I'm sure she's tired of the same peen too. So if he's tired of the same vagina, maybe he needs to do something to razzle dazzle it up. right? Like, you got to be out there and go to those sex conferences. You got to be out there and be like, let's get into that hentai. Let's see this anime. What's going on? Now, if you born, you born. Just say that. But I feel like don't blame the woman for the lack of self-control of your husband. He made a vow to her, and I think that sounds very mistress-like. Like, oh, he cheated because he wanted a new flavor. No. When you made a commitment, if you're going to make a commitment, at least go in on your commitment. And if you don't agree, then say, hey, I think every couple of years, we need to go out and have like a swing and try other people, and then at least I'd be fine with her. Now, if I was Derrick Jaxn's wife, I would stay silent, okay? Because I feel like let the pressure build up. Because behind the scenes, I'm moving. Who says she's not cheating either? She just never got caught.
That's
I'm
facts.
sure she knew. I'm sure she had a feeling. Women have women intuition. But she's like, I'm going to let him hang himself because men will hang themselves. Okay? Because when it comes to splitting bills or getting half, you got to, depending on the state that you're in, you're going to take him for everything that he got. I mean, that's what I would have done. I wouldn't say anything because silence is golden, and let the internet cook his stuff. And then when I come out, I'm coming with a Lifetime movie deal. I'm coming with a book deal. I'm doing red carpet shows. I'm going on TV. And then most times, I won't be surprised if he has some abusive tendencies or things like that. She probably document a lot of things. She could be stupid for what everyone appears from the outside looking in. But if I was her, I would have had a private investigator follow him every couple of years, because men do fall down just to collect the proof. Okay. And leave him with nothing. He's going to, especially if he's the breadwinner, hopefully they didn't sign a prenup. Okay. Like, I hope he doesn't sign a prenup, but I think it's very shameless for the woman to even be with men and know that they're married. I don't care what he tells you. I feel like that shows more about your character. And honestly, Molly, those women are mad that they're not her. That's the thing. They're just upset that they're not her.
Come on.
They're like, they so upset and so like, with low self-esteem that they know this guy is taken and still want to lie down with him, but you don't got the ring. So the woman can leave the ring, and depending on the state, if she know who the mistress is, can also sue the mistress. Oh, I'm suing you for everything. Emotional distress, because now you're embarrassing me on TV, embarrassing me on TV, and then my name is out there. Absolutely not. This is horrible for my brand.
All right,
horrible for my brand. But before I leave, Wiley, I can't wait until Kevin Samuels talk about that. And anyone's waiting for it. I'm waiting for the tea. Like I'm here typing. Like, because Kevin has a lot to say. And I hope he says it. So I'm waiting for him to come at Derick, and then I'm waiting on you to talk about him coming at Derick. All right, then. Well, everybody have a great Sunday. Thank you, Wiley.
Yes, thank you so very much. The number is 646-716-8447. The callers are calling in. Derick, if you're in the bushes, you can hit that link or you can call in. Anonymous, you live on the air. Hello? Anonymous. Anonymous. You live. Okay, I gotta let you go. 7736, calling you on air. 7736.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi. I just wanted to chime in on the Jaxn situation.
Yes.
Me personally, I believe a lot of these callers is giving this man too much, credit. Like the last caller, and more specifically, I believe like she's one of them people that we were talking about in the comments that's still buying his book and everything else. Because it seemed like she's blaming the women. How you gonna blame the women? They didn't have sex with themselves now, and they weren't the ones that were married. Regardless how she tried to spin it, we're not buying that. She just like the caller before her with that, yeah, I want some new peen and all that other crap. But that's just my opinion. I'm just saying, like, these chicks is wild out here. But I just called to say, hello, boo, I miss you, Wiley, and y'all have a good night.
Yes, thank you.
No, seriously, like, I mean, that's just too much. Okay.
And
love
you know
y'all.
what do you okay, I want to ask you a quick question. What if you was with him?
Okay.
Do you feel like his wife, I'm going to ask you this. Do you feel like his wife know that he cheats? Do you think that she's in the dark about his cheating or alleged cheating?
My personal opinion, I do believe that she knows. I mean, for the most part, I don't even think that he actually tried to hide it from her.
Right.
But this is just me looking in. You know what I mean? You know, because I've never, you know, been around them or anything. But I do believe that she has always known of it. And I believe they have an understanding. They have their thing. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
For the most part. The thing is, they just weren't expecting it to come at them the way it did. You know, stuff happened. So public. But she knew. I do believe she wholeheartedly as if she knew.
And one follow-up question. Do you think his wife going to leave him?
If she does, it won't be this year. That's all I'm going to say about that. It will not be this year. I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. Because that money, you know, money does things to people. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know, she is the wife, whatever. Like I said, she already knew about it. You know, it's just people don't like to be embarrassed and things like that. Oh, yeah, and another caller mentioned Beyonce and Jay-Z's relationship, right? It's something like that, basically. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, for the most part, if Solange didn't kick Jay-Z in the elevator, nobody would have known what they had going on, what Jay-Z had going on with the little side chick and stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Their business was their business until that happened.
Come on.
And then everybody wanted to jump on it. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Let the people live. They see these celebrities and they want to look up to them.
Right.
They're human just like us.
Okay. Well, we thank you.
Everybody got their stuff going on.
Well, we thank you. Thank you so much, caller. I think this is your first time calling in, is right? This your first time calling in?
No.
Oh, okay.
I called before.
You called before, okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for keeping it real.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
You have a great night.
All right, you too. Okay, bye-bye. But if Derick is in the bushes, you know, Derick, call in. We did call that number that Tasha K posted in the Patreon. It is disconnected now. So I guess he was flooded with phone calls, or I think he probably deleted it or blocked her number and changed his number when they was in this alleged cheating scandal with this woman. She's beautiful, by the way. I want to know if she's still single. 0274, call you on the air.
Yes, hi. I just want to talk about the Derrick Jaxn problem.
Yes.
Okay, I just want to say, if you knew you was not going to be with her anymore, you didn't have no feelings for her anymore, why didn't you get a divorce before you do anything you're supposed to be doing? Like, she's at home taking care of your kids, cooking, and cleaning your dirty drawers. Why you out there speaking on her with some
I don't even know what's
other
wrong
girl?
with that girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, who the hell is talking on the phone with? That's a damn problem.
Okay. Lord, she was extra giggly. Yeah, we would love for Derick to call in. This situation is picking up legs because when I went on Twitter, you can literally see the tweets when you Google his name or go on Twitter right now. It is a lot of tweets because I just YouTubed his. I went on Twitter and it's so many tweets that it said one person tweeted this: not Derrick Jaxn cheated on his wife for years, while his whole healthy relationship platform, men will always amaze me. The other person said, so y'all mean to tell me that the whole time when Derrick Jaxn was making videos in his car, he was either about to go cheat or just got done cheating? Another person said this: Derrick Jaxn recently got caught cheating on his wife. More proof that God been listening to my prayers. Another person wrote this: I came here for the Derrick Jaxn receipts. I see they still not here yet, so I'm going back to minding my business. Okay, and let me tell her to come on the Wiley Show. Get it on the Wiley Show. Hold on, let me tell that caller to get on the Wiley Show on YouTube. Okay, give me a second. Let me put that right there. All right. Another person said Derrick Jaxn got caught cheating. Another person said this: you're telling me Derrick Jaxn cheated on his wife for years? The king of Sips cheated. the ninja who wrote a book for women on how they should be treated. Wow. They were dragging him on Twitter. They were dragging him on Twitter. Bruh, if Derrick Jaxn news turns out to be a lie, he's going to ascend into this Final Four and be untouchable. Another person said, Derrick Jaxn been exposed for cheating is proof that it's always the one. I'm not like other men. I'm a nice guy. As ninja that are the worst. They were going out on Twitter. So if y'all ever see it on Twitter, y'all will definitely see it there. If you all want to see the receipts of it, it is on Tasha K's Patreon. It's patreon.com/Tasha K. She got all the receipts up on there. I want to say this. Again, Derrick Jaxn, you are welcome to come on the Wiley Show. We reached out. I think you should do an interview because that live that you did was trash. You need to bring you and your beautiful wife. Y'all need to sit down. Maybe y'all get some Fiji water and y'all have some music playing in the back. And you go live. Since you do pre-recorded, maybe you should pre-record a video with you and your wife explain the story, y'all journey of getting a divorce, planning on getting a divorce, planning on separating, and then how did y'all reconcile? Talk about that. And that would get a lot of views and it will help your base. Okay, the phone lines is open. The number is 646-716-8447. We got a call-in queue, 9291. Caller, you're on air. 9291, you live on air.
Hey, greetings to you, Wiley, all the way from Bermuda. How are you?
I'm doing good oh, wow, you okay, doing good. Let's talk about it. How you feel about this situation?
It's interesting because I stopped listening to Derrick Jaxn several years ago. But you know what? I'm 54. So I saw through, it. I don't know, it was something about his vibe that just didn't seem right. So I wake up, I mind my own business in sleep land. I wake up because that's what we do at 54. It's 1 o'clock in the morning in Bermuda. Well, after 1. And I'm like, well, what is TashaK talking about now? What? What? Huh? No, say it ain't so. So then I go over to his wife's Instagram, and bless her heart, she all up in the church. She's Christian to the Christian or the Christianist. You get me? I'm not saying that's why he cheated. I don't know when you say cheat. He said they were separated. But here's the rub. When you talk about meeting a man who's separated, he's married. And if we as women stop giving these men a platform to cheat while they're separated, then you won't end up being a mystery. And you won't end up being blocked. And you won't have to worry about the morning after pill. All what? This girl got surgery, and what he asked her, did you take that pill? See, it's interesting. You know what I mean, Wiley? It's interesting how we as women know innately. We got aunties, grandmothers, sisters, aunties and grandmothers, because I was about to say girlfriends, because sometimes your girlfriends don't give you good information. But we want to run to these men. They want to tell us how to beat them at the men game when they're doing everything they're telling us to look out for. It's bizarre. You feel me? So my thing is, innately, every woman has a spirit of discernment. Whether you want to listen to it or not, you got it. You know when he ain't right, but we ignore it because the team be good. You feel me? Good. So at the end of the day, to that woman talking about, oh, he wanted different. No, I'm with a chick that's talking about change it up. God gave you many, many, many ways to have sex. You can do, like she said, Kama Sutra, all this other stuff. You don't know, oh, he wanted a different vagina. Listen, at the end of the day, I know a couple that right here, right now, 60 years they were together. Now, I don't know what went on behind closed doors, but they seem very, very happy. And I know women that's been married for 10, 15, 20 years. My point is, do it different. Figure it out. But this should teach us as females, we don't need these men telling us how to act like a woman, think like a man, do this, do that, do the other. No shade to Mr. Mustache. I'm just saying.
But can I say this, though? With this, practice what you preach. If you want to preach about how being a good man, practice that. Walk that. Don't be a hypocrite, because you mess up for the good guys that's out here that's not out here cheating. Because all men do not cheat. Every man ain't like a Derrick Jaxn. You got some man that's living up to those principles, that is faithful to their wife, but it makes a bad name for people that's out there literally living by those principles of not cheating. You make people not want to listen to folks that's out here telling you to be faithful to your woman, treat women with respect, and he ain't living. And so, but is that going to stop people from supporting him? No, because there's always going to be some women that's vulnerable that.
You know what? You're right. I was listening to you. That's what made me call in. You're right. Not to cut you off. There are women gonna be in that DM. They're gonna be sliding through. She done gave him all this cred. Talking about he don't last long. 15 minutes is a long time for some folks. You understand what I'm saying? But when I'm trying to tell her, listen, 15 minutes, I thought she was gonna say 3 minutes. I was like, what? Anyway, I don't know what kind of a JJ she got, but okay. You know, I'm just
saying. She wanted to go longer, baby. She wanted a whole hour, 45, 50 minutes.
You know what I'm saying, Wiley? I was like, well, what you want? You been watching too much Pornhub. That stuff ain't real. You know what I'm saying? You know, so at the end of the day, but really though, at the end of the day, like you said, there are some good men out here giving us great advice. And I get it. There are some women who don't have a man in their life, no father, no brothers. So they listen. But this chocolate thing here, he just allowed himself to be a whole hypocrite because he be dragging men down through there. You understand? And now we see that he is capable of the same thing he warned us about. So there you go. I'm gonna love you and leave you, Wiley. Thanks for taking my call.
Love you.
I do appreciate you.
From Bermuda.
All right, my darling.
Thank you. Okay.
That's it. All right, darling.
All right, bye-bye. Peace. Woo, we get some callers calling in. We are international. 9030, calling on air. 9030.
Oh, yo. Oh man, thank you for taking my call.
Yes.
And I just wanted to just make the point that, man, men have always had other women since the beginning of time. I just don't understand why women can't get the idea that even in the church, David had cheated on his wife and had a whole man killed. I mean, come on now. Like, what are you really expecting? Your grandfather, some of our grandfathers had families on the other side of town. At what point is women going to just accept the idea that men are not going to be monogamous for the most part?
But it's a man that's out here monogamous, that's not out here cheating, that's not out here.
The biggest issue is infidelity.
Okay.
But the biggest issue in our society is finances and infidelity. That's the common denominator. That's the common denominator. I'm not even gonna get into this dude. We all know he was King Simp. We already knew he was a simp. We already knew. We could see the game. I mean, but he's a genius. You have to appreciate the genius of this man, of how he took women's trauma and put it in male perspective and made them feel validated about what they thought. I mean, come on, let's just be honest here. Your mama got cheated on. Your grandma got cheated on. Your daughter got cheated on. That's one of the biggest issues in society. But I mean, come on now.
But do that make it right? But do that make it right doing that cheating? Is that right? Is you excusing that?
No. I'm not saying it's right because I'm the type of guy. I'm a non-monogamous man. I let women know up front. You're not the only one, and you're not going to be the only one. That's just me.
Okay. How that working out though when you say that? I'm curious. How that working out when you say you ain't the only one?
It works out. It works out. I mean, of course, like it's embedded in our culture. Cinderella, Princess and the Frog, Beauty and the Beast. They have a fantasy of having Prince Charming. But even in that 50, 60-year marriage, Grandpa stepped out. Come on, man. People got this fallacy, this false idea of what commitment is. And if we really dig down, because a lot of us, when we see our grandparents, we only see the end of it. We see after the 30 to 40, 50 years. We don't see the in between. You know what I'm saying? And this is normal. It is normal for men not to have the proper self-control in order to practice monogamy. Monogamy is a very difficult institution. The laws of monogamy require self-control on a very high level. And if you're a man of any type of influence or a man of any type of power, women are going to throw themselves at you. Even the Bible says the only way to beat sexual morality is to flee from it. You can't Bruce Lee a vagina. You can't Bruce Lee that. You stand in a room with a woman that looks good and you try to karate kick her in the pussy, you're going to end up with it in your mouth.
Okay. I hear you.
I'm just being honest. You're going to slip up once every 25 years. And the only thing better than pussy is do pussy. You know, that's it. And I mean, it takes immense discipline in order to live up to monogamy. And obviously everybody is failing at it at a rapid rate. At what point are you going to accept and free yourself from the idea of this illusion? Guess what? 90% of the women that's listening to this right now is non-monogamous. All it takes is one person to break the agreement. You broke up with this dude because he cheated on you. Then you got in a new relationship, and now you're breaking up with him. Now you're 60. Your titties is your nipples is pointing towards the floor. You already went through menopause, and you still want to break up. I know somebody 58 years old about to break up with their boyfriend for cheating. You only got like 20 years left to live.
Right. Okay.
So you just, what are you gonna do? In other cultures, they understand that men are going to do this. This in Western society, this privileged first world society, women have subscribed to a fantasy. Yeah, I say it all the time. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. You are a Barbie girl. This is not reality, man. You two guys may be on here. You guys may be the most faithful men in America. But if you add 8 more to that, I guarantee you the majority is going to be men who is going to occasionally step outside of their relationship. And the problem is men are faking monogamy. They're faking this idea and they're selling it. They're selling this dream to you. And you are buying it. And then getting your heart broke all over again. At what point does it stop?
Well, we thank you, brother, for keeping it real on your side of the story. Thank you, brother. Thank you. It's
I appreciate you.
I appreciate that you was able to give your side and coming from that place of an open relationship. All right, ladies. Who else want to call in? 4405, call you on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
How you doing today?
All right.
I just wanted to say that's the problem right there. That's the problem right there is that people have sat here and watered it down so much to make a woman believe that she's not good enough to not have a man cheat on her. Let me tell you something. I'd rather be alone than have a man cheat on me. I'd rather be alone than have anyone, female, male, anyone cheat on me. They wonder why so many women are turning gay. Mind you, I'm a lesbian, don't get me wrong. But they wonder why so many people are turning lesbian. But then look how you treat a queen. Look how you treat a queen. My wife, I take care of my wife. My wife ain't got to worry about nothing. My wife ain't got to worry about me cheating on her. My wife ain't, you know why? Because I only got eyes for her. At the end of the day, you sit up there and you sit up here and you live this idea, like he was talking about, it's a fantasy to have a good thing when marriage is supposed to be a good thing. So you're talking about a fantasy. Marriage is a fantasy. Monogamy is a fantasy. But when you find that person worth giving everything you have, then guess what? You don't have to search out here for anybody else to fulfill anything, because when you feel like you're lacking something, you go to that person and you tell them, hey, look, this is what I'm lacking and this is what I need to be fulfilled. And that person loves you enough to supply what you need to be fulfilled. So if you're sitting out there and you're cheating on who you with, and y'all playing kid games, and that's how people get killed out here in these streets, playing kid games. Then you wondering why they shooting up your lover, because you should have never had a lover to begin with. He set up here, he sold the idea of what a good man is. And that's why so many women fell for it and put money into his whole brand. When in actuality, they should have never even looked to him to set the standard. They should have set the standard themselves. I've seen a couple of his videos on YouTube when he first came out or whatever, but I didn't even pay attention to his videos because you can't tell me what a good thing is. When I know, I sit up here and this is what I want you to do. I want you to meet me halfway. I want you to love me. When I want you to have my back when I'm feeling weak. The things that I want in line from who I'm with, guess what? I know what they are. So I don't need to talk to you and watch your videos to determine what that good thing is, because I already know what it is. So I get on my knees and I pray to God and I ask God, this is what I want in the person that I'm with. And guess what? Because I'm a child of God, he'll align all those things for me. I don't have to sit up there and put into a brand that is just a it's really, that's what is a fantasy. That you really thought this man could tell you what you need. What you need. He cheated on a woman that didn't deserve him to begin with. You know why? She didn't deserve trash. Because guess what? He cheated on her. So guess what she need to do? Determine what she wants in a person and actually step out there and get it. That's it.
All right.
And guess what? If she's not gonna, if she feels like somebody can't meet that standard that she set, guess what? Be bad by yourself. Be bad by yourself. Because guess what? Just like there's a million people out in the world, that person will come and find you. Because guess what? When I seen mine walk by, I knew what it was. I changed my whole life. I got my whole thing together. Because I'm like, I'm not about to lose that. And guess what? Just as well as I changed, she changed because she wanted to keep me. So it just is a fantasy. I mean, monogamy is not a fantasy. It's just like, what do you want to get? You want to get an STD? You want to get corona? What is you out there trying to get? Because you should be asking that in that person that you're with. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in. Thank you. The
Yes,
number is
sir.
thank you.
You have a good day.
You too. The number is 616-716-8447. Can we get some more likes right now? We need the more likes. We just reached 17.5 subscribers, so we're 500 subscribers away. No, we are actually like a couple of thousand away from 20,000. But let's subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all like the video. It help us in the algorithm. Like that video. Come on, y'all. It is free to do. But let me tell y'all this. Women have a right to give their opinion. But it's some people that cheat as lesbians. They be cheating too. It'd be some lesbians be cheating too, child. So it's cheaters in whatever identity that you identify with cheating. You know, my thing is this. Just be honest with it. Don't just go out cheat. Say, hey, baby, it's bad in bed, or baby, I want to go and get somebody else and all that. Let it be known. It's just the secrecy and the cheating and not telling the person. Let that person know. And if your wife okay, or if your husband okay, then it's good. It's good. If your wife okay and say, hey, you can cheat on me, I don't care. We can have an open relationship. Just go be with somebody that is willing to do an open relationship. We have so many people in here. I'm going to say thank you so very much. Make sure y'all comment and subscribe on the channel. Once the video is done, leave us a comment and make sure y'all like the video and subscribe. We want to give a special shout out for everybody that called in. We got another caller here. 7507, caller, you on the air.
Yes, Wiley. I just wanted to say, first of all, that other caller talking about all them weak men, speaking for the weak men, I didn't like that. Derrick Jaxn, whatever his name is, if he can't keep his peen in his pants, then he needs to be single. For all you weak men, it ain't nothing you can tell me that you can't stay faithful, then stay single. Don't get in a relationship if you can't stop cheating. That's all I want to say.
Oh, preach. They coming out preaching. Thank you, sister, for calling in.
You welcome, Wiley. I love the show. Keep up the good work. Oh, and let me say one more thing.
Go ahead.
He's talking about some, yeah, you gotta flee. You gotta karate chop. No, that's not what that means. The Bible says flee from idolatry, flee from adultery, and flee from fornication. It means don't get involved from the beginning. That's what that means. It doesn't mean karate chop. No, the Bible does not condone violence. No violence. That's all I have to say, Wiley. I think that man needs some therapy and he needs some education.
He said karate chop. So you said don't mean that.
We ain't doing no karate chop. We ain't gonna be looking at somebody in that way. If you can't stay faithful, then stay your behind single. Stop going around messing up people's emotional state. And Derrick Jaxn, if you're listening, you need to stay single too, giving up all that advice on your YouTube, making everybody think you faithful. Oh, get out of here.
Woo! I'm hearing it. This lady is calling in. They ain't playing tonight. Anything else you want to say?
We ain't playing with you, Jackson. We ain't playing with you. Good night, Wiley.
Good night. Ooh, wait. The number is 646 716 8447. Y'all, this live is lit tonight. We get all type of calls. This live is lit tonight, you guys. I am like laughing because it is just really, really funny. Okay, do you have advice for the women? I do have advice. My advice is give us somebody that is not going to cheat. And my thing is for the guys, if you're going to cheat, allow that woman to know. They say, how I'm going to cheat. And y'all have a conversation. If she's not doing enough in the bed, y'all communicate that, right? That's why I'm not in a relationship right now. You know what I'm saying? If you want to sow your royal oats, then do it. But don't try to get in a relationship and try to do that. Because you're going to hurt your children. If you have any children, you're going to hurt your wife. And you're going to embarrass your wife. You're supposed to do everything to make sure your wife don't get embarrassed. But, don't do it. Okay? 9582, calling you on air.
I just wanted to call and say for y'all that wanting to know, Derrick Jaxn was born on July 2nd, 1989. So he's 31, going to be 32. And I'm like, if he's only 31, whatever, so he have a long way to go of cheating on her. Either she don't care, or she have to divorce him, because why would you want to be with a person that's cheating on you all the time? I just don't get it. I think she knows, just like Wendy Williams, but she just don't care.
Oh, okay. Well, we thank you so very much for calling in.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, y'all. We got one more minute. If anybody else want to call in, child. The number is 646-716-8447. If you're calling in, the number is 646-716-8447. Well, shout out to y'all in these comments. Y'all is just really, 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 really something up in here. Okay, y'all. I mean, the exclusives are coming in. If y'all on Tasha K Patreon, she is dropping the receipts. So if y'all on the Patreon, y'all are definitely missing something. Okay, we're gonna make a quick little announcement. If you want to be notified when we go live, you can text the Wiley Show one word to 833-760-1691. You can text the Wiley Show to 833-760-1691, and you can be notified anytime that we go live. I want to say special shout out to all the new subscribers. Right now, we will take these last two callers, and we will be done. We got two callers in queue. 502, calling you on air.
Hey, Wiley, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I just want to say, I really think that this is going to cause Derick to have even more women flock to him. His books, I think, is going to go through the roof. I don't support him. I think it's wrong what he's doing, but the wife is never going to leave, just like John Gray wives. Like, those church wives, they ain't going nowhere. They going to just pray about everything, and with all the money he's going to get from all these women that's going to continue supporting him, he's just going to take her on a fabulous trip and pretend that nothing ever happened, and that's what's going to happen. So, I mean, it is what it is, and she's not going to leave.
All right. Thank you so very much for that. Thank you, caller.
Thank you.
All right, bye. Okay, we got one more caller here. 7775, caller, you on air. 7775. You live on air.
Hello?
Hey.
Hello?
I can hear you. You live on the Wiley Show.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes. I can hear you.
Okay, so I wanted to say this because the previous caller was saying that how cheating is okay and
Yeah, you said cheating is okay.
Yeah, he was saying cheating is okay. Women should be accept that. That's not true.
Okay.
No, he said that. The Dusty, the bum.
Oh.
The bum you had on before.
Okay. What else you want to say about it? Hello?
Yeah, the 2 callers.
Yes.
Before the 3 callers, the one that was saying that, oh, we should date. Yeah. I don't know if it's my leg.
I can hear you talk.
Okay, maybe I should take the headphones off.
I can hear you talking. You can finish your point.
Oh, okay. Because oh, okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I wanted to say it's not acceptable. It's not acceptable what he was saying. Cheating is okay. That's why STDs, HIV, the rape, and the Black community is so high because of bums and dusty like him. That's not right at all.
Okay. And because of that. All right. I feel you on that. Anything else you want to say?
Yeah, ladies, do not settle. Do not listen to bums like him. Do not settle, ladies. Do not believe the hype. Don't. Okay.
Okay.
That's all I wanted to say.
All right.
Have a good night.
All right. You too. Have a good night. Okay. Well, this show was a whole hour, and we thank y'all for calling in. And we thank we got one more caller in here. Okay. This is the last caller because we're done after this caller. 7736, you live on air.
Hi, everybody. I just had to come back because these last callers after me was, some of them just seem a little bit off. Like one of your callers said in the beginning.
Okay.
Talking about his wife seemed off and all of that stuff. And then she proceeded to say all of the stuff that she said. And I'm just like, what? I don't know. I don't think a lot of these callers get the severity of the situation. You know what I mean?
Or people just have their own opinion.
And that's all I really have to say.
Right.
It's really a small world.
It's about everybody have their own thought process. You know what I'm saying? Some people going to drag the wife, but people should be dragging Derrick Jaxn because his wife ain't out here that we know of cheating and doing all this, and we don't have none of his wife mistresses coming out saying this. So Derrick Jaxn should be dragged because he was living up to this imagery that he don't cheat, he treat women with respect, he calls out men that ain't no good, and he's somehow living up to that image of being a no good man because he got caught up in these cheating allegations.
Exactly. And I understand that. Absolutely. Because I remember videos from back in 2017 when I first seen him, came across his videos on YouTube. So I understand that. So no, I'm up to date, not necessarily, following him or anything like that. I never was. I'm just saying, I get it. But what I'm saying is these people are out here. I mean, I think they need to do some soul searching of their own as well. Is all I got to say about that.
Well, thank you so much for calling in.
That have, I mean, the reality isn't really there with them.
Okay. Well, we thank you for calling in.
I'm just saying, like, seriously, this guy that they're all in love with is like literally, I mean, the guy even talks crap about his own wife. I don't even get it.
We shall hear more.
Mean, seriously, something is wrong with some of these people. But again, I love you and Michelle, thank you. And you all have a great night.
Love you. All right. Bye. Okay. Let me end this line. Thank you. We're done with the callers. Okay.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Y'all comments. Okay. Because we're going to have for an hour. All right. So we reached out to Derrick Jaxn. We didn't get a response. We reached out to his wife. We didn't get a response. So whatever the case is, we're, I think he should come out and bring his wife and they both should have a conversation on the Wiley Show. Okay. I want to say shout out to all the new subscribers. We are over an hour. Thank you. If you did not get a chance to call in, leave a comment. I do respond to the comments, and or make sure you call in. We because this is why I say add to the text list. Let me tell you why. So you'll be notified. So when we first start the show, you can know what we're talking about, and you can call in and give your opinion. All right. So thank you so much to the callers. Shout out to all the moderators in the house. Love you all. Thank you all. so very much for your all support and everything like that. We're about to go because I'm hungry, child. I'm gonna put some in this air fryer right now because I'm super hungry. I got to eat, but we show thank you to the almost to the 200 of y'all that like this video. This live was funny. I will tell y'all, callers, y'all did it. These callers talk about karate chop the yoni and all that type of stuff. Y'all did that. Leave us a comment, and we will see y'all later. Peace.